It's Monday, August 14th. I have two TTMs right here. Check this out. First one is from Greensboro, North Carolina. The initials on this one are TG. This is going to complete an unexpected duel from the 21 Heritage set. And that would be the card of Jonathan Hernandez. That is not him. Hernandez pointed that out to me. He signed the back of it for me at an event. And he said, no, the front photo there is Taylor Guerreri. So I figure, all right, well, we'll mail it off to him. He's with one of the teams in the Atlantic League, High Point maybe, one of the teams down there. And so let's see here. Taylor did indeed sign it, so I'll show you here, because I've probably shown it on the channel here before. Hernandez signed the back of it, and now we have Taylor Guerreri on the front of it. So, fun little duel right there that I have completed with those two. Very happy to get that one back. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, now this next one, take a look here. Those stamps, Japan. Got this one from SA. I believe this is going to be based on the postmark. The postmark from Hiroshima, as you might have been able to see on there. And I think this is going to be Shogo Akiyama because he plays for the Hiroshima, what is it, Hiroshima Toyo Carp, possibly? Something like that. Whatever Hiroshima's team is, that's who he was playing for. Because I had two different guys with SA in Japan that I'd sent to. So I think, relatively certain there's going to be Shogo Akiyama in this one. So let's find out. And this one, the SA card is indeed Shogo Akiyama. Card got dinged up a little bit on the corner there. It's going to happen, but there you go. Look at that. I like it. I saw an Akiyama one being sold on a Facebook group for somebody's asking $40 for it. So, yeah, being able to land that for the price of some postage. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. So there you go. My first Japanese success of the year after I had, what, 2, maybe 3 last year? Something like that. So great way to start off the week. Hopefully we're going to have some more coming this way. We've got some what else? Some in-person stuff that'll be coming up on probably Saturday is what I'm looking at heading out to Frisco. So hopefully I have some stuff there. Hopefully I have a lot in between. All right, it's Friday, August 18th. I have mail to go through here from the last couple days that I never got around to because you can hear my cat screaming in the background. Right, Callie? Yeah, now she shuts up, of course. Anyways. So, but yeah, I went out and played floorball on Wednesday. My first time playing in goal and full pads in 7 years. Something like that. So I really was a little sore, gotta say. Not as sore as I thought I might be, but still feeling it, a little bit today. And so because I was still feeling it a bit yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'll wait another day and maybe I'll get some more mail. And then I didn't get more mail, so here we go. We'll go ahead and post these up. We're going to go to 2 games, by the way, right after this that you'll be seeing stuff from. So we'll talk about that a little bit and maybe I'll have some mail along with it. But anyways, got this one right here. There's an eBay purchase. This is from last name of Neil up in Michigan, I believe. So, Michigan? Maybe? Something like that? I don't know. We'll go ahead and take a look at this. I know exactly what this is. This is a set hit for my 2021 Topps Heritage set. This is a Met in the set, and it is Mr. Travis Blankenhorn. See that right there? Card number, what is that? 691 in the set. And so, got another one to add on to the whole collection there. Good stuff. And we have here a box. What's in the box? We'll find out what's in the box. I know what's in the box. You don't know what's in the box. But it's going to be pretty cool. This is from a giveaway on a Facebook group, courtesy of Dave Snyder, who you may have heard his name come up a bit on the TTM Cast podcast. He's an avid listener there. He's been on the show a few times. And he had a giveaway in his Facebook group. And I was the winner. It's a little trivia contest that he had. And so, what I've gotten here, well padded, I like that. What I have here is a baseball. Official Major League Baseball. And yeah, it is actually signed. I mean, it's wrapped in plastic wrap here to help protect it. It's very nicely done. But yeah, it is, they had a trivia question. I forget exactly what it was, but the answer was the guy who signed the ball, and that's how you find out what you're getting. And so I got the answer right on it and had this sent my way. This is a Sweet Spot signed baseball, a little bit of toning to it, nothing severe though, fortunately. It's from the Bobby Brown era of baseballs there, so we're talking pre, 1997 that this ball was made, and it is signed on Sweet Spot by Don Baylor. Is that right set up? That's right set up, yes. Don Baylor right there. So, cool to get that. I mean, he, of course, longtime American League. They played in the National League a bit too, but mostly I remember as an American leaguer with, of course, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the A's, a whole bunch of teams across the career. Came up with the Orioles originally, if I remember right. And, yeah, so signed by him. Of course, he went on to become a manager of a few teams there, too. And, Died a few years ago, unfortunately, but yeah, got a ball sign back. That's cool. Be adding that in. Got to get a case for it and put it up there, but yeah, we'll add that into the collection. Fun stuff there. Yeah, like I said, keep it right here. We're going to have at least some in-person graphing and hopefully some mail to talk about as well. We'll see if anything comes in, though, on Saturday, tomorrow. Diego Cartaya stepping the plate here for the Tulsa Drillers against the Frisco Rough Riders. We're in the top of the 7th inning right now. Tulsa on top by a 6-3 score. Cartaya, the DH tonight, he has walked twice, scored a run, and struck out once. Brewer on the mound here for Frisco in relief. Takes a long look in, now delivers. First pitch drops in for a strike, 80 miles an hour on the curve. Infield shading Cartaya toward third base side. Brewer sets and delivers. Outside for a ball. It's 1-1. It's Cartaya, Stowers, and Diaz due up here in the top of 7. Tulsa 4 runs on the board in the first inning. Chased the starter Ryan Garcia after only 2/3. Added on 2 more in the 6th. The 1-1 delivery. Big cut and a miss. It's 1-2 here on Cartaya. 6 runs, 7 hits here for Tulsa. 3 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors committed in the field so far here by Frisco. The 1-2 delivery. Popped foul out of play back behind the plate. We'll do it again at 1-2. Frisco's runs, meanwhile, scored 2 in the bottom of the 2nd and 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Brewer again comes set. The 1-2 delivery. Way up high, and it's 2-2. Still over 100 degrees out right now here in Frisco. 108 was the high today. The 2-2 pitch to Diego Cartaya. Whoa! Came in over his head. Ducks out of the way of that one. And the count goes full. Nine balls and 17 strikes so far by Brewer here in this relief appearance, his 2nd inning of work. Brewer comes set, and the payoff pitch is way up high, and Cartaya will work the walk. Well, since walks are boring as all hell, we're going to keep it right here, and we'll give you one more batter. As we get Josh Stowers coming to the plate, the former Frisco Rough Rider.
Right fielder Josh Stowers.
Stowers struck out twice, reached on an error so far here. The pitch, big cut and a miss. It's 0-1. Cartaya at first, pretty short lead. Catcher by trade, not a whole ton of speed. As Brewer delivers, it's low, 1-1. 8, 9, and 1 batters will be due up for Frisco in the bottom half of the 7th. Brewer's 1-1 delivery is in the dirt. It's 2-1. Brewer again sets. 2-1 pitch. High and outside, and it goes to 3-1. So Brewer right now in danger of possibly walking both the first 2 hitters here in the 7th inning, already down by a 6-3 score. Three-one delivery, fouled straight back. It goes to 3-2. So back-to-back full counts here for Brewer. No out payoff pitch. Just a bit low, and so another walk here. So 2 on here to start the inning here for the Tulsa Drillers. No action down in the Frisco bullpen right now either, so this is Brewers' inning for now, for better or for worse. And once again, because walks suck, we'll go ahead and keep it here with Luis Diaz coming to the plate. With 2 men on and nobody out. Back-to-back walks as Brewers' first pitch tapped foul. It's 0-1. Little bonus coverage. I think it's the first time I've ever done more than 2 at-bats here, or 2 plate appearances, the case may be, during one video. At least during one continuous video. Brewer again sets. The 0-1 pitch. Big cut and a miss. On a pitch in the dirt, it's 0-2. Scoreboard's off a little bit. It was already reading. Yeah, scoreboard's off by a pitch once again. It says it's 0-3 with 1 out, and no, it's definitely not yet. And looks like they're trying to get it reset there on the scoreboard. It's 0-2 right now here, though, against Diaz. The pitch fouled off. Did he get a piece of it? Yes. No, he did not get a piece of it. It got through everybody, and so runners will move up. Thought I'd heard it, but no, apparently that was off the glove and straight to the backstop, and so strikeout, but an advancement of the 2 runners will put guys at second and third here with 1 out. Still waiting for a ball to get put in place. We'll go ahead and keep it on here for 1 more batter. Of course, I keep on saying this, but
Catcher, Hamlet Marte.
we'll see what Marte, the catcher, can do here. Hamlet Marte with a walk, a single, and a run, a walk, a double, and a single, and a run scored. Infield coming in here for Frisco, as you can see here. First pitch again in the dirt. 1-0. 16 balls, 22 strikes here so far for Brewer in this appearance. So again, infield in, looking to cut off the run here with 1 out, and runners at second and third. Brewers 1-0, right down the middle, strike 2, or strike 1. It's 1-1. Throw back from the catcher, kind of short hopped him a little bit there, and shortstop there ready to back it up if necessary, but Brewer able to keep it in his possession. Brewer again sets, now delivers. Check swing, they'll say he held up, I'm pretty sure. And he did indeed, so it's 2-1. A lot of Brewer stuff missing low, except on those last 2 to Cartaya that came in up over his head. Last 3 even, I think. The 2-1 by Brewer. Outside, fake the throw to third. 3-1 now, so three out of the last 4 batters hitting a 3-ball count here. And of course, they walk him low. I'm going to just go ahead and keep it right here because that's when it finally starts to get interesting. The pitch down the middle for a strike. It's 3-2. Second and third, 1 out. And the payoff pitch to Marte is in the dirt, ball 4. So walking, the bases loaded. We've gone walk, walk, strikeout with a wild pitch, and another walk. And we're going to load him up here for Ismael Alcantara. Alcantara was grounded out twice, struck out once, and we're going to get a visit out to the mound here from Frisco's pitching coach. Alcantara, 2 home runs on the season, along with 8 RBI. .260 hitter. .262 hitter right now, but as I said, 0 for 3 so far in this game. Looking to turn that around here if he can.
And we have a winning number in our jersey and helmet raffle. And the winning number appears right now in my division. If you hold that ticket, you can claim your prize at the top of section 104. And congratulations.
Extra long conference out there. They'll finally get it broken up, and we'll get back underway here with the bases loaded and only 1 out here for the Tulsa Drillers. Infield in at the corners, don't play depth up the middle. And it'll be Alcantara to the plate. Brewer comes set. First pitch fouled back. 0-1 here on Alcantara. Brewer again comes set. The 0-1 pitch comes in low, 82 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Brewer just having a lot of trouble hitting his spots. A lot of stuff coming in low here so far in this inning. Set by Brewer, 1 out, 1-1 pitch. Again missing low. 2-1, we can just about say that on every single pitch so far. As we've got some action going on down in the Frisco bullpen, and whoever is warming up just missed on 1 low as well, so this could be endemic here of this Frisco bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Lined up the middle for a base hit. That'll score at least 1. Second runner coming around as well. Let's put runners at the corners, and 2 runs coming in. Is sliding in safely, and an excellent job base running. Taking second base there was Alcantara. So 2 RBI on the single, puts runners at second and third, and now a 8-3 lead for the Tulsa Drillers. All right, Sunday morning, you just got my almost, what, is that 4 at-bats of play-by-play? It was my longest one ever, because walks are boring, like I said. So, walks, strikeouts, all that, just, no. So, yeah, sorry it went long. Not sorry. But, time to show off what I got signed. So I've already sleeved them up and everything here, and I got to inventory them. Well, actually, I got to sort them into my stuff here first, and then inventory, sort into the big boxes, and yeah, you know how that goes. Anyways, it started out really, really, really crappy. You also notice I did not get any Frisco autographs in here at all, and I'll explain that as it goes on. So pregame, went out to the batting cage right when I got there, and a lot of guys not in the mood to sign at all from Tulsa. I did at least get Carson Taylor on this nifty-looking Prism card right there, signed at the bottom. Got him before he went and took his cuts. Cody Hosey completely ignored us on the way in, so did Brandon Lewis. So I figure, okay, well, we'll try them coming out then. So we got into the ballpark. They were still taking cuts by the time they opened the gates. So we got in, went over to that side. Didn't need the Frisco alumni, or not alumni signer, but the Frisco signer at all. Was a reliever that I had nothing for, and I can't think of who it was now. But anyways, went over to the cages there, and Lewis was like, oh, no, I don't have time, and makes a very slow walk around the entire stadium to go back to the locker room. Hosey used to be really great. He would sign everything he had last year, and now he's down to 2 per, but I got him on those 2 cards. I already had the Heritage one for my set, but might be an upgrade. I'll look and see how it looks compared to the previous ones. I think the previous ones were better, though. So we get down to the field, and like all the position players completely ignore us, or they say after or something like that. So it's like, oh, this is gonna be pleasant. So I did at least get pitcher Braden Fisher. Whoa, dropped my card. On 1 card. He is a 1 per signer. Nice about it and everything, just he'll only do 1 per, but got that done at least. Went up to the bullpen. Kevin Gowdy said, I don't think I can sign right now. I'll get you after the game. Who else? Trying to remember. I'm looking through here, so somebody I got later. Yeah, Jack Little said the same thing. He said, yeah, I can't right now, but I'll get you after. So it's like, all right, that is all I got pregame. I did help my friend Andrew out with a couple of cards of somebody else. Or somebody I had nothing for, and he had a bunch on, so I got 2 knocked out for him. And he helped me out with Fisher post game on a couple more, so that worked out at least. Let's see here. So post game, went up to the bullpen first, and Kevin Gowdy, true to his word, signed everything. He has always been great about it. He was in Frisco last year, so he knows the ballpark and people and everything, so he was cool about it, and I knew what to expect there. So yeah, very happy to get all those done. Down to the field, I got Nick Frasso helping out my friend Ian for trade that we have going on. He sent me a couple items and said, hey, if you can get these done, I've got 3 for your Heritage set. So I'll show those Heritage set ones off if I'm able to get my other item from him signed later today. I'm going out again here on Sunday, so hopefully I'll get that done. But like I said, Nick Frasso, I got him on that one, so looks pretty nice right there. Got that set aside to mail off to him, and got a few for myself there as well. Show you the Chrome. That Chrome Pro debut came out real nice, so yeah, there you go. Let's see. So after the game, I figured, well, okay, I really need to get Diego Cartaya. He was the one player I was keying in on this whole time for Tulsa. So figured, well, he completely ignored us both coming and going inside. Out of the cage, he signed for 2 kids, and that was it. So it's like, all right, fine, I'll try him out by the bus there, because a few Frisco guys I need, but not a whole ton by this point. So figured, yeah, let's go and head out to the bus. So out there, Braden Fisher signed again, which fortunately I was able to get one for myself, and Andrew was able to get another for me. So got 3 out of my 4 Braden Fisher cards done, and I might be able to knock out that 4th one today if I really want to. So got that going for me, which is nice. Got River Ryan, one of their top 30 prospects, on a custom that I made. So good stuff there. Cody Hosey came out again, and this time he's down to 1 per on us, but I got him on the top of the class there from this Prism Draft Pick set. Prism Draft? Maybe just regular Prism. Either way, it's from something Prism at least, so got that. Yusniel Diaz. Man, Yusniel Diaz used to be one of the best signers ever. He would do everything he had a few years ago. And then right before he got traded to Baltimore, he was down to 1 per, and I figured that maybe the fact that he's so far has gotten a whole 1 at-bat in the majors and is now back down to AA again, I thought that might have humbled him a bit, and no, he's 1 per still, so got him on the 1 at least. He's another one who, on the way in, he said, oh yeah, I'll get you guys after, and then on the way off the field completely ignored us, and then finally out by the bus. He didn't even want to out by the bus, you could tell. Brandon Lewis, same thing. He really didn't want to, but we got him out by the bus there on 1 per. Josh Stowers, on the way onto the field, we asked Sias if he'd sign, and he's like, just no, just a straight no on that. I'm like, wow, okay, dude, you were here last year. I mean, it's not like you're rising rapidly up in the world or anything like that. I mean, still in AA at this point, but post-game, he took a long look at my cards for some reason when I asked him to sign out by the bus there, and finally signed 2 out of the 4 at least, so yeah, there's that. Jack Little, like I said, missed him pre-game. He said, hey, I'll have to get you guys afterward. Missed him coming off the field because we were getting rolled by everybody coming off the field, but fortunately at the bus he signed everything for me, so got him on a few right there. And last one out was Jose Ramos. He came out with a group of about 4 or 5 players, and the other guys I didn't need. Fortunately, I actually helped out Andrew with another one with, I think it was Ismael Alcantara. He needed an extra one on him, so helped him out with that. And then got Jose Ramos on this one. It's, what is that, a Mojo Refractor, I think? I don't know what you kids are calling them. I don't remember what's what in these refractors and stuff, but got that one. It's his first Bowman Chrome, some kind of refractor there, and it looks really cool signed there. So I'm really happy that out of the 4 that I had down, that was the one that he went for and signed that. So real happy to get that one done. So there you go. Went pretty well overall after a really crappy start. So out by the bus was the key for these guys, and still didn't get Cartaya. He somehow snuck out a side there while we were out by the bus. So hopefully I have a chance at him today. He's the only one that I have a major need for. So hopefully I can get him inside at some point, and then I can go and get my stuff done here for Ian to finish off that deal. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But got one more game coming up. You'll see the recap right after this. Probably not going to do any play-by-play there since my previous one here went so long. So there you go. Have a little more after this. All right, it's Sunday night. I am back home, and decent day today out in Frisco. Unfortunately, still no Diego Cartaya. So that's the bad news. The good news is, though, I did pretty well on everybody else. So before the game, went out to the batting cage, and we got a friend here, Chavez, who I think like his wife, girlfriend, somebody was there and came out and was talking to her and everything. And after he got done talking to her, I asked him to sign, and said, yeah, no problem, and signed that one. And he even asked me, he said, dude, do you have extra copies of that? And I'm like, I don't, but next time I print some up, I can definitely get them to you. It's probably going to be next season, but I'll have them for you. It's like, dude, that would be great. So, yeah. It's always nice when players appreciate your work there. So, it's more about that here in a minute. So went over, hung out by the cage a little longer, and was able to get Trevor Hauver on a custom there as well. Got Evan Carter on my final card that I have of him, fortunately, so I don't have to worry about getting him on anything else anymore. So very happy to land that one. And so yeah, after that went inside. They had Seth Nordlund was the signer at the season ticket holders table. He liked that one too, because one of those staff members was like, "Whoa, hey, where'd you get that?" I said, "Oh, I made that myself." And Nordlund's like, "You made that? Whoa, hey, that's really cool." So I always love getting feedback like that. So staff members even saying, "Hey, there's something I'd like to do with some cards for the staff members of the team. Can I get with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see what we can work out there." So I get to make some cool stuff for somebody. Yeah. Anyways, so went over to the Tulsa side to start things out, and yeah, I mean, Diego Cartaya, like I said, has been my whole target this whole time, and still did not get him. And I'll save you the time. I didn't get him pregame, I didn't get him postgame, and I didn't bother with their bus postgame because I wanted to go to Frisco's side. So no Cartaya for my set, unfortunately. I also am an idiot. Yesterday, saw that Jamie Wright was there at the game for Tulsa. Also, Darren Oliver was there for Frisco. And I texted Aaron and said, dude, make sure you bring these cards of these guys because they're there, and completely blanked on pulling my own cards of either of them. I've got my 11 by 14 of Darren Oliver that I could have gotten done, but it's a little breezy. I don't like having to carry around big photos like that when it's windy, so I didn't take that, but I could have gotten Jamie Wright on a few. Fortunately, Aaron had 4 cards. He said, dude, here, have one. So got a Jamie Wright right there on his, that's a minor league issue there with the Asheville Tourists. Rocky's top prospect, as it says there, so good stuff there. I've gotten Wright before, so it wasn't like a huge loss or anything, but still, it's nice to add stuff. So went down to the field after that and tried my best around there, and I did all right pregame. So, like I said, Cartaya was the big one that I was keying in on. He walked past us. Diaz said, "Oh, I'll sign after the game." Trying to think who else. A couple other guys said, "Oh, yeah, I'll sign after." Didn't bother asking Josh Stowers because, I mean, I had enough of an experience with him. Aaron said he got Stowers on a couple of cards. He said Stowers, like, stared him down for a bit before signing. It's like, dude, you're in like your 4th season of Double-A ball. What gives? So, I don't know. But the biggest one that I got that I was really happy to get was Jorbit Vivas. Vivas? Yeah, Vivas. Make sure I get that right. Signed 2 for me. There's one of them right there. 2 out of 4 that I had. Funny thing about Vivas is if and when he signs, make sure the first person he signs for has, multiple cards. Vivas will sign the same number for everybody if he possibly can. And so whoever has, like, if somebody has 2 cards to start out with, well, he's going to go 2 per right down the line then. If they only have 1 card to start with, he's going to do 1 per down the line. If they have 4 to start with, he's going to do 4 per right down the line. So Aaron was first. Aaron had 2 cards, and he signed both of those, and then signed a 2 out of 4 for me, 2 out for the next guy, 2 for everybody else down the line. And somebody else said he noticed that he does that with, he'll do it with 1 per people, or with somebody who has 1 card, he'll do 1 per the rest of the way. And if somebody has 4, he'll do 4 the rest of the way down. So make sure the first person has multiple cards. So yeah, maximize your time out there. So yeah, 2 Vivos. Had 1 card left of Braden Fisher. Unfortunately, got bent up at some point, so it's got a little crease there in the corner, but signed well. Fisher's great. He's a super nice guy. He's only going to sign 1 per, but yeah, I mean, that is a great autograph for a lot of guys compared to a lot of guys these days. So very happy to add that in. Got all 4 cards of Fisher that I had knocked out, so happy there. Cody Hosey, still 2 per. Got him there. I mean, I've got several of that heritage now, but I'll show you the Bowman there instead. So there you go. So good stuff there. Trying to think, did I go? Yeah, I didn't go for anybody inside because I tried to get Cartaya after the game, and like I said, no luck. Thought I saw Diaz, had the wrong guy. I saw what I thought was 18, it was 16, and had the Diaz cards out. He comes over, looks at him, just walks off. I'm like, yeah, I just noticed that's the wrong guy. So, oof. Anyways, moving on, we've got went outside on the Frisco side. I figured, I've got something I need to get done, which I'll mention here at the end of everything, that if I get that done, I get to keep 3 cards for my set here, versus if I go for Cartaya, I'm only getting 1 card out of Cartaya. So you do the math on this one. Yeah. So I went over to the Frisco side. Nick Krauth was the first one out, and I start tonight and signed my custom. This is one of the blank back ones. This is one of the early ones I printed off, but I have the full back one already signed by him. So maybe I lost in the wind off my fan here. It's been 100 degrees every single day. It's past 11 o'clock and it's still 100 outside, so yeah, I got to have the fan going all the time, and it's kind of blowing stuff around. If I let go of a card, it's going to go flying somewhere. But anyways, saw Noah Bremer next, and signed all 4 cards that I had. We got to talking a bit about cards. He is a collector himself, likes getting his own cards whenever he can. He was saying, oh yeah, I just picked up the number to 50 out of one of the parallels there from Bowman. He said, I'm going to set it off the back and get it slabbed. And I'm like, dude, no kidding, man. It's so cool hearing from, guys who collect cards and stuff. And he was saying, oh yeah, Nick Bush has some really cool stuff. Just got this like gold auto Victor Wembanyama or something. Like, damn, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's always fun finding out these guys still collect their stuff and collect other stuff too. So yeah, I mean, of course, if you tune into TTM Cast, you find interviews with players, and a lot of them say that, oh yeah, they collect stuff, and they'll talk about some of the stuff in their collections. You get a guy like, Dimitri Young had that legendary collection that he sold off. So yeah. Anyways, after that, we got Antoine Kelly on his Chrome Pro debut. Let's see, that's the last one I have of Kelly. I've gotten him enough. I do not need to take any more of him ever. Finally got Aaron Zavala on my last card of him as well, so I am done with him as well. There's... So, I mean, anytime you get a guy who's, 1 per, like Zavala and Carter, and you hope for better, and they're 1 per the whole time, it's like, all right, I got my 4 knocked out for the year. I'm good on those. So, the best one was, though, right at the end. Waiting around, we were down to just waiting on really 2 players I was hoping to see, and it was Dane Acker and Danny Duffy. And Acker may have been the first one out. The problem with Acker, I was trying to judge based off of, height and beard, and there's a guy who looked a little bit taller than Acker should be, and his beard looked a little bit darker, but the lighting out there sucks. It might have been him. We might have missed him. I hopefully will have a chance at him, though, later on this season. I've got 2 more trips out to Frisco. But Duffy eventually walked out, and if you have never gotten Danny Duffy, he's one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. He's sitting there talking to us for probably 15 minutes or so. I got a picture with him as well that's going up on my website on my photos with players section on my About Me page. But yeah, he signed everything that I had, took a picture. Super nice guy. We were talking about a lot of talk about his time with the Royals there and Kansas City barbecue. He said he loved the fans there. He said those fans in Kansas City were just so great during the World Series run. Yeah, a lot of good things to say about them. And super nice guy. If you've never gotten him, he's great. What can I say? The biggest thing, like I said, I had to go and get a couple things for my friend Ian out in New York. And first one, I got the Nick Frasso card here signed yesterday, which I mentioned I'd gotten him there, but that's the exact card that I got for Ian right there. And he also sent me a mini helmet and said, if you can get Jack Leiter on it, that would be great. And said, I'll send you these 3 cards for your set. You can keep them if you get both of those signed. And so I got the Frasso yesterday, and I got Jack Leiter on that mini helmet today. Check that out right there. That came out real nice. Not personalized either, which, I mean, Leiter usually personalizes any larger items, like any balls, any larger photos, anything 8x10 or bigger, I think he usually personalizes. But didn't insist on doing it on the helmet, though, which kind of surprised me. But turned out absolutely stunning, I thought. So, yeah, really nice to see that. And so, because of that, I get to keep these 3 cards that he sent up to me for my set. He had to contact me saying, hey, yeah, who do you still need? And then I'm like, dude, there's a bunch. But got both of the Liover Peguero cards right there. That regular one right here is a short print, one of the final 20 cards out of there. And also, check out this one, a PSA slabbed Oswald Peraza. So, couple of 3 total that I'm adding into the set there. All kind of tough guys to get. So, super happy to get those done. And I mean, Leiter has been a great signer. Frasso is a great signer. So, I think 2 fairly easy to get guys. But I mean, one on a premium item there too. But yeah, being able to get 3 tough ones I need for a set in exchange for 2 guys I can get reasonably easily, hell yes, I will take that deal any day. So big thanks to Ian for that deal. I'll be sending those off to him probably tomorrow, get those out in the mail if I can. And yeah, that's it for the week. I mean, start out kind of crappy there with, the TTM is not really rolling in right now, and then, kind of a slow start to Tulsa, but came around pretty strong there by the end of everything. So thanks for tuning in. TTMcast.com. That is the podcast I do with Jeff Baker. Tune into that. Subscribe. Check it out every week. We do 2 shows every week, actually. Typically, we post one up on Wednesday mornings for TTMcast one-on-one, and then our regular show on Saturday afternoons. Usually gets posted somewhere in there. Yeah, if you need address for anything, it's sportscollectors.net and sportscardforum.com are your 2 best places. You can find me as DFW Grapher on a lot of places. DFWgrapher.com is my website. Yeah, I'm... Like I said, DFW Grapher on most boards and such, except for Sports Card Forum, where I am known as Censored. It's *, censored *. Long story behind the name there, but yeah. You can find me around those places. Check those ones for addresses. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully we'll have a more full mailbox next week. That'd be kind of cool if I do. But yeah, keep right here. Hopefully we'll have some more. We'll see you. All right, so it's Friday the 25th. I did not do a new video for this week because the mail has just been so slow right now. So good news is, though, that today I've got 3 things to open up. 2 came in yesterday, 1 came in today. I was going to do the yesterday ones yesterday, and then I didn't, so we'll do those today. Anyways, 1 TTM here. This one's postmarked from St. Louis. The initials on it are PS. This is going to be another set hit for the 88-89 Topps hockey set. I've written to a bunch now. I think this is like the 4th time I've sent to him, and I think I'm all set on him. No, it's third time I've sent to him. But either way, I'm all set on him now because there's a set hit from Peter Stastny right there. Charges $10. Very happy to get that one. I've now got him on 3 sets that I'm working on. I think it's the only 3 sets that he's in that I'm working on. So, yeah, very happy to get that one. It's in a kind of a thin tip blue Sharpie. It looks like there. I'll show you again. Looked almost like ballpoint at first, but either way, I mean, it works real well right in that spot there. So, can't complain at all. Moving right along, I've got a trade and a purchase. Let's go with this purchase first. Let's pick up on eBay. Had 2 cards from the same seller that helped me out for my Heritage set. There we go. I got smart. I have scissors over here now. Makes these packages a lot easier to open. And so, yeah, purchased a... and it looks like I'll just open it up then. Thought they were going to be back-to-back with the faces out, but no, they're back-to-back with only 1 out. So, but anyways, some help for the 2021... Heritage set. I think it was like a couple bucks each, maybe about 5 each, plus like an extra $1 shipping. And they even upgraded me to free tracked shipping, so it's like, hell yeah, I'll take that. But got Jake Rogers and Matthew Boyd right there, a pair of Tigers for the set. Came from a seller in Illinois. I think I bought from this one before, but I'm not certain on that. But yeah, got that one in. Got those 2 in, I guess I should say. But yeah, more set stuff. And finally, a trade with a person out of Oklahoma. It's done on Facebook. I had an Evan Carter for him, and he had this one for me. It's one that I've been complaining about since last weekend, since this guy walked past me about 16,000 times, it seemed like, and did not sign. Tick to the inside of the envelope here. Very nicely done there. There we go. Got it out. But it is Diego Cartaya. Finally got him for the set there. I traded Evan Carter for it. I'll take that. I've got Carter for that set. I've got another Carter besides the one that I just traded. I've gotten Carter 3 times this year. I've traded 2 of them off. So, yeah. I've got him. He's tough to get also, so it's like I can go ahead and move that. So, yeah, Diego Cartaya. Happy to get that one in. Yet another one for the Heritage Miners set. So, there you go. Maybe I'll have more tomorrow. Maybe I won't. You'll see it right after this. I don't really need to do a week recap at all because, I mean, it's 2 videos for this week. They're just stuck on the end of last week's one. I already did all my typical spiel of advertising, everything that I usually advertise. So, there you go. Hopefully there's more after this. I kind of doubt there will be, though, but we'll see.